All right, let's cue the fade out. Like the good old days, guys. How's everyone doing? Let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's get on some music here. Or maybe a different song. All right, good enough. All right, what's up, everyone? Let's go ahead and switch over, say hi to chat, and let me get my appropriate setup going. All right, what's up, everyone? Come on, where's chat? Where's chat? Where's chat? There it is. Let's see. Joe, happy Wednesday. I'll rewatch later. No worries, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. For me, this time of streaming is perfect, which won't affect my sleep pattern. Pratish, I'll definitely consider trying to keep this from now on. The reason why I'm doing this is because I know there's a time delay now because the US is in daylight or out of daylight savings, and I think the rest of the world still is. So I could be wrong on that, but I know there's a time difference between here and some other parts of the world. So I figured, why not just, you know, do it an hour early to make sure everyone else can make it. Let's see. Darius, hello, Johnny. How are you doing? How is the account looking? I'm doing good, my friend. We can take a look at that. I honestly haven't really checked. I'll get started on pulling that up now. I have to log back in again, but let's see. Yeah, I still have to log in. All right. Let's see. Matthew Way, hello all. Alif, good to see you, my friend. Same thing with you, Matthew Way. Thank you so much for tuning in. 4X, hey everyone, how's it going, my friend? Let's see. Like button is bearish. Richman, what's up, fam? Let's effing go. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much, Richman, for stopping by. Illusion, sup, everyone? How you doing, my friend? Alif, okay, what's up? Yo, what's up, Johnny, bro? Doing good, my friend. You know, just woke up a couple minutes ago. It was one of those days I didn't want to get out of bed, so what I did before hopping on stream is I took a quick shower, but I kind of, you know, took a quick 5-minute shower, but at the end, like the last 2 minutes, I cranked the temperature all the way down as cold as possible, and I definitely say it helped a lot. It was terrible. It was torture in the process, but definitely walked out of there a lot more alive, I would say. Let's see. Sky Knight, yo. GD Club, hey, how's it going, my friend? I know you're new to the channel. You were here on last time stream or Tuesday stream. Thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you. Otin, good morning, good afternoon, good morning. Jeff Jefferson. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Vlad, yo, there you go. All right, cool. Leaf, I'm good. How are you? Bro, can I volunteer to become a mod too? Sure, why not? I'll add you as a mod. You should be good now. Especially if things start picking up like last stream, I'll definitely gonna need more mods to help out. So as time continues, as the channel continues to grow, and hopefully we can keep repeating live streams like that, guys. If we can keep doing that all every stream, I'll start doing this more often. So, you know, I think the only way I can do that is having you guys like the video. You know, having you guys engage in the content here really does help the algorithm. Maybe YouTube blessed me because, you know, like that night that we ended up finishing that stream, I was officially able to sign up to become a YouTube partner. So I definitely got some stuff I got to work on for you guys, some extra content I want to work on. Let's see. Oh damn, where can I sign up? Sky Knight, Pratish, I'll give you. Guys, I can't get everyone mods, but I know those who have been here for a while can get mods. I know Pratish is always in here, so I'll give it to him. Sky Knight, I gave it to you too, but guys, I can't give it to everyone. Like I said, when more people become more active on the channel, join, I'll definitely go ahead and start making more of you mods, more of my OGs. But guys, please, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. That's all I gotta say. Congrats on becoming a YouTube partner. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't realize it's actually a pretty long process. So I have to sign up, make an AdSense account. From there, I have to basically wait for YouTube to review my channel. So that takes about a month. Yo, I thought I was special. You are special, Vlad. You are the first mod, and you are the head mod. I made you head mod. Everyone else is just regular mods. So you have. I guess you're a mod of a mod. What about me, please? Please. How many mods we got? 1, 2. I got Pradesh. All right, one more. Alif, you're the last one. All right, let's see. Big A, 1,400 subscriber, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I gained over 100 subs from last stream. So if you guys were first introduced to me from Tuesday's stream, welcome back. I really do appreciate it. It's been crazy how that stream was I couldn't keep up. So I love it. It was definitely a learning experience for me. So thank you guys so much. And if you guys are coming back from that stream, welcome. You know, we gotta talk about some TA here. Let's see. Oh baby, folks, still got before weekend. Did you get the code? Yes, I did get the code. I just haven't used it yet. Let's see. Jibber, I'm back. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just gonna jump into the TA. I can go ahead and catch up a chat all day. I promise. I'll go back and read it, but I want to get some stuff out of the way, talk about some things, and also kind of, you know, if you guys are new to the channel, I just want to show you guys some of the things that I am looking at, some of the trades I'm looking for, or at least the main levels I'm looking to hold, as well as show you guys some of the trades, the entries that I got, and hopefully if you guys have any questions during the process, please, you know, feel free to let me know. Feel free to ask. It's what we do these sessions for, or I guess these streams. So first things first, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm just gonna briefly introduce this, and if you guys have any more questions, we can go more into it. When we try to basically trade trends in groups of threes. The easiest way to explain it, right? We identify things as larger or small, not only too small trends, but we identify larger trends in groups of three, all right? So an ABC to the upside, ABC to the downside. The ABC to the upside usually means you're trying to short, or this is a short setup. And ABC to the downside is usually a long setup. All right, I'll go ahead and mark these two here. Can't spell. I realize I got these backwards. There you go. All right, so short setup is on the left, long setup's on the right. So what we're looking for here is basically looking for a trend, like I said, in a group of threes. Once the C leg gets above the A leg, we're looking to short every single time price gets back below, right? And vice versa with the long positions. As soon as price puts in an AB, once the C leg gets below the A and gets back above that green pivot or that green line, we're going to go ahead and try to take a long setup, right? And the reason why we do this, the reason why it works so well is because we're looking for, basically, we're looking at things from a different perspective. We're looking at trading in a different perspective. One of the things I want to highlight is that in this game, if you guys are, you know, been around in the space for a little while, or been around trading for a little while, you guys should understand that the game that we're in is a give and take. In order for us to win, we have to take from other people. And when we lose, we give, someone takes from us, or we give to someone else. We give to the winners. So, what the basic idea, or I guess at least the basic perspective of how the strategy works, is basically people are trying to buy into the breakouts up to the upside or breakouts to the downside, right? And we're actually shorting when it gets back below. So we're doing the opposite, right? And then when people are looking for more downside, we actually look for an opportunity to buy, right? So what ends up happening is people take these types of trades called breakout trades. If you are familiar with what breakout trades are, like I just said, when price forms a resistance or support, basically they look for a pullback and an extension and a continuation down to either the next resistance or next support, depending on which direction we're looking at. Well, on a larger perspective, I would say people who can move the markets, people who actually have money to move the markets, understand this concept that, you know what, breakout trades is a very beginner strategy. There's a lot of money in breakout trades. So like I said, because this game is a give and take, when money's being put into the market or taken out, big money takes advantage of that by doing the opposite, right? So when people are trying to basically buy into a breakout to the upside, big money selling. Vice versa, when people are trying to short of a breakdown to the downside, people are long, or basically big money's buying. What ends up happening, it creates basically pools of liquidity up in these regions, and it traps positions up in this area. And what ends up happening is big money always prevails. Big money has more money than us, or us everyday retail traders, to go ahead and basically move the price more than we ever could. So what ends up happening is you usually get a rejection and a continuation to the downside. From there, I gotta change the song. All right. From there, what ends up happening is that people get trapped in these positions, and they either get stopped out or liquidated. All right. And what ends up happening is it furthers continued the initial direction. So when big money's selling up in these higher regions, people getting trapped in longs, eventually they get stopped out or liquidated. From there, it forces price direction to kind of create a snowball effect to that continued initial move. So in this case, it propels price action to the downside. Vice versa with the long setups. Basically, people are trying to sell into these breaks of supports. Big money's buying. You trap shorts in these lower regions. Create a basically liquidity trap. Force people to sell or to buy into those positions, or they get liquidated out of their shorts. It forces more buying up in this region, and it kind of creates a snowball effect to the upside. So it's definitely it's a way we take advantage of the everyday retail trader. And it's a great tool. It's a very, I like to say it's one of the most straightforward strategies out there. Not too much complexities. It's very simple. When I say simple, is once you understand the concepts, it can be pretty easy. But for me personally, I think it takes a while to get there, but once you do get there, it's a pretty smooth ride. So, giving you guys a good idea of what we're looking at, I want to show you guys a couple things. One, I want to show you a move to the can I show you examples first? No. Let's focus on the macro first, and then I'll show you more examples on the chart of how we do things, how we trade. So first things first, I want to show you guys the more macro perspective, give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at, give you guys an idea of what I think could be happening, and we can go from there and kind of break down the smaller perspective setups that we're trading at the moment and see if we can go ahead and play into the larger move. All right. So on a, 8-hour chart, you can do this a little bit more of a time frame. For me, the 8-hour on my screen is a good setup. It might vary depending on your actual screen size. If you're using your phone, you might have to go to like a 2 or 3 day to get all this information. If you're using a more high quality monitor than me, like a 1440p or a 4K monitor, you might be able to get away with a little bit less, a little bit smaller time frame. The most important thing is understanding that you have to zoom out. All right, you guys know what's about to happen. Take your mouse wheel, your mouse, and you see I can't scroll out anymore, right? Same thing with this. I cannot scroll out anymore. Even I'm using my actual mouse this time. But from there, you should be able to identify clear ABCs. ABC here. All right, now the question is, another part of our strategy is understanding variations of what could be happening. Now, even though we might see a clear ABC in one direction, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a completed move. Sometimes what you'll see, especially on much smaller time frames, is that you'll find that ABCs or a smaller ABC you might find might be part of a larger move that you haven't really accounted for. So what I mean by that is, let's say you're going to ABC to the downside. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and take this long setup. What ends up happening is you get another ABC. All right. And then all of a sudden, oh, that looks like a reversal structure. And you basically go ahead and it'll continue down further. And what ends up happening is these 3 ABCs turn into one larger ABC. All right, so if I get rid of that, you can see the actual main pivot was the bottom here, right? So that's an idea. Why are we playing like music from like the 20s? Another one. All right, cool. So what ends up happening is sometimes you might identify an ABC, but actually that ABC might be part of a larger picture we haven't really talked about yet, or something that's in the process of being worked on or developed. In this case, you know, it could be the same thing for what's going on right now. Now, I know it's a much larger perspective that we're looking on, but maybe this ABC is part of a larger A, right? And then from there, we're working on a larger B, and maybe we're going to come down and put in a larger C. It might extend this bear market a little bit longer. That is definitely an option. Another option is that perhaps maybe we have bottomed. All right, in order for me to, you know, back up that idea, I have a clear ABC on every single one of these sets of larger waves. ABC, ABC, ABC. So from there, I like to identify macro pivots. You know, it's the same concept. Once you identify an ABC, we identify initial downtrend, wait for a bounce, and basically buy into any possible reversal once you get back above this green line. For me, I did not take any leverage positions, but I did buy a good amount of spot, or a good amount of, I added a good amount to my bags in this region. Doesn't necessarily mean, hold on, I need to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. So from there, we're definitely going to go ahead and possibly, I would say this, play into the possibility that this is the bottom. That's the reason why I did it. For me, when it comes to spot buying, I buy off of larger ABCs. I don't necessarily sell. The only reason why is because, like I said, I'm taking the chance that we could have bottomed. And, you know, I might add more along the way up if that's the case. But primarily, we have to identify different perspectives of what could be going on. Let me go ahead and catch up with chat real quick. Let's see. Andre, hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Good to see you. What's your screen resolution? I'm currently on a 1080p monitor. This is a 32-inch. So like I said, if you have a 1080p monitor, if it's smaller, you might have to use a little bit more real estate. You might need a little bit more real estate. But for me, I have a 32-inch 1080p monitor that I'm using currently that you guys are viewing me on. And that it's for me, a good 8-hour time frame is a good perspective to see everything. Let's see. Hey, thanks, bud. Definitely here since less than 50 subs. I know that, Rich man. I appreciate you being an OG, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Harold the homeboy, hello everyone. Good to see you, my friend. Bless you, bro. Thank you, Forex. These temperature changes, I'll go on that in a little bit, but my allergies are a little sensitive. So, long story short, let's see. Andre, are you still in the store we opened on Tuesday? Yes, I'm still in that. I'll show you the position. Actually, I'll just flash over my screen right now. Oh, I forgot. Bidarius asked about the accounts. So Bidarius, I'm sorry, I forgot about you. We're still in all our positions. I haven't gotten stopped out yet. Right now the account's sitting at 1390. So we started with just a little over $1,000. So currently up around like 35-40% on the account. So we're doing pretty good. For me personally, I think once, you know, price makes a larger move in either direction, that's why I hold these positions. We're more likely, you know, going to be adding more to the account. So looking forward to that. So yeah, so holding all my positions. Bitcoin short from 25,296. That was my entry. So like I said, I'll go over that once we get to a little bit smaller of a time frame. But yeah, for that. Excuse me. I forgot where I was before. Okay, so understanding that, like I said, we talked about the possible. Hold on. I wish I can figure out. I might have to go like into a little bit of a deeper dive one day, guys, and start making playlists, because a lot of the music that I see on these playlists are all over the place. Okay, so going back to what I was saying before, was we could be looking at a possible A to a B to a C on a much larger macro perspective. If that's the case, how is price going to get there? So for me, based on how I'm seeing things at the moment, you know, we're just going to focus on, okay, what if we get more upside? How does price get there? Now I think we can go into our normal perspective and look at things and see how we can actually get to those regions. So as of now, we have a very clear as day ABC, right? And we're currently below that pivot. As long as we're below that pivot, you know, we should be bearish. I'm not saying forever, but for at least a little while, until price can either give us a reversal structure or continuation setup, or price just, you know, goes straight through and stops us out and we just keep going. Definitely a possibility. But as of now, we're looking into the possibility of this being a reversal pattern. If that's the case, you know, to me, because even still, I can see this on a 3-hour. This is clear as day. Even on a 4-hour, this has been larger than some of the setups that we've taken in the past. So for me personally, there's a much higher probability that we're going to continue lower. All right, doesn't mean we're going to put in new lows, but I think we're definitely due for a much larger pullback. And that pullback, hopefully, you know, not like the last one, but we can go ahead and develop a much larger structure to the downside and play into the possibility of price developing a larger A, B to a C, right? Something like this. Something like this. And then I don't think we're going to reverse, but I think that's going to be a larger pullback, and we're just going to definitely go ahead and continue to the extensions, not the extensions, but to the higher areas that we've been looking at. So ideally, that's what I want to see. Now, if price breaks through and we just keep pumping, I want you guys to understand something. Actually, hold on, let's see. Good afternoon. How long did you run this account? I believe I bumped it up to 1,000 right around the new year. Maybe a little bit after the new year. I think it was January. If I'm wrong on that guys, please let me know. But going back to, I think it was January, possibly longer. I'm not sure, but around like January-ish. Let's see, Andre, good job, good job. Yeah, Andre, we're holding strong. Bro, can we open a short on BTC right now? Forex, I don't think it's a good idea. Your best bet is to wait, my friend. I mean, even when I look at a smaller time frame, I don't think that's this. We're not at the worst spot. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, Forex. You can if you want. The only thing I will say is you might have to compromise your stop loss a little bit, because if you typically use the 3% that we use, you know, you're just gonna be slightly over our entry point, or just at our entry point. You might have to give yourself a little bit more room to stop to get stopped out, to make sure price goes into the continuation to the upside. Now, that's gonna, the only thing, the way it's gonna hurt you is if, well, it's because it's gonna take away from your R&R. So I need you to keep that in mind. Forex, I'm not gonna give you financial advice. You can definitely go ahead and do so if you want to. Me personally, if you can get closer to this red line, the better. Okay, but necessarily mean that I would say it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to hold. This gives you the best entry possible. So keep that in mind. If you want to take that position, absolutely do it. But just keep in mind, you need to give yourself some breathing room. Let's see. Jeff Jefferson. Wow. How much money you started with the account? Just like a little over 1,000, like 1,040, 1,050. Just because I had a smaller account that we ran, got it up to a certain amount, and then I decided, you know what, let's just round it up to 1,000, and I added like a couple $100, and that brought that average up to like, or I brought the total amount to like over 1,000, a little over 1,000. Let's see. I used your ABC theory on a couple of trades and sounds good so far. Yeah, T. It's very straightforward, very straight to the point. You know, you could have got a lot of really good setups. And the most important thing, or one of the most important things you guys got to understand too, is that, especially if you're new to this and you guys want to learn this ABC strategy, is understanding the larger picture. All right, on a trade like this is a monstrous setup in my eyes. This is a very clear, concise ABC that I can go up to a 4-hour. If I could see this on a 4-hour clear as day, that holds a lot of weight in my opinion. So when you get into these types of positions, you have to hold them, right? Either get stopped out or let it fall. do not take profit too early unless price shows you that, hey, you know what? Price took a breather and we're going to continue downward, which is the continuation method. If you guys want me to go over that, I definitely will. But you guys have to understand that you guys don't take profit as soon as you see a little bit of green. You have to understand the larger picture. Like I said, two scenarios that could be coming out of this possible short setup. All right, I'm using a 3% stop. Either we come back down. I would say, you know, somewhere around like low 18K. We put in a bottoming structure. We take profit around this area, or we come back down and put in a much larger possible reversal. Now, when it comes to shorts, I need you guys to understand something as well. If a position extends far enough, we will take profit around the 50% mark without an ABC continuation setup. The only reason why is because there's a law of diminishing returns when it comes to shorts. All right. You can only short a price to zero. You can't go in the negatives. So there's only a limited amount of money that you can make. Watch what happens when I go from, as you can see, even if I continue to drag this down, the speed at how the R&R, which is this number here in the red, goes ahead and decreases or increases, changes dramatically. So from here to here, that's a big jump. You know, that's, let's see, what's that? That's a 16% move. If I go ahead and move another 16% from this area where we're at now, so that wick down there, you go from a 7.6 to an 11.1. You see how we didn't double in R&R? We actually went a little bit less. There's a law of diminishing returns when it comes to short setups. The lower I go, the longer I hold this position, the less the R&R moves. So it doesn't become worth holding that position forever. All right, what I will be looking to do is trying to compound that short as much as we can until we can't no more. You don't really have that problem with long setups because obviously price can go to $1 million. I'm not saying it's going to, but price can go up to these higher regions and you'll actually make a lot more on the way up than you will on the way down. So keep that in mind. Oh, there's a smudge on my lens and it's driving me nuts. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see. I hope I don't make this worse. There we go. I got it. All right. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a smudge on my screen. Can you guys see it at all? No. Okay. So, let's bring up chat again. Let's see. Okay, so how much? All right, what was your biggest win and loss? I think my biggest loss, I know for sure, it wasn't one consecutive, it wasn't one trade. There was a consecutive string of trades that I've taken over, say, the last couple months. I just went on a losing streak. The most I ever lost in a losing streak was probably like almost $20,000 around there, like 19-ish thousand dollars. The most I ever won in one trade was, I think about, at one point, unrealized profit, the most of money I've seen unrealized profit wise was about 15,000, and I didn't take it off the table. I think it was that same trade. I took it around just under 10, like 9-ish thousand. That was the most money I've locked in a profit, like realized in one position. There was at one point where I was taking breakout trades on multiple different coins at the same time. And I think cumulative, I can't say that. Basically an accumulation of trades. I'm sorry, I don't know why I cannot pronounce that word, but altogether, I think I locked in like 12,000 in one set of trades. That was the most I've ever seen on the account, on one of my accounts. So let's see. Coyote, L-O-L-O. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. But yeah, so guys, I want you guys to understand this, that This trade I'm holding, and we like, and normally how we do things, we don't take little, little swings at trades. We're slamming these trades, not like literally. We're hoping to hit a grand slam. If you guys watch baseball, if you guys knows baseball, obviously a grand slam is when, bases are loaded, you hit a home run. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the most out of a single swing or a single trade as we can. We're not sitting here taking these big setups and taking profit, at support, or taking profit as soon as we see a little bit of green. We're hitting these out of the park. We are making as much out of this price action as we can. That's the goal when it comes to these trades. That's why you'll see me play both long and short setups at important pivots at the same time. It's because there are some points where prices will identify good setups on both sides, and eventually, because of the trades that we take, price will make a significant move based off of one of those pivots. It will go ahead and benefit on either end, regardless of which way price wants to go. We walk away as winners. All right, so keeping that in mind, like I said, we take these trades. We're not looking to hold these forever. Like I said, if we can get it to like the 40 to 50% mark, I'll go ahead and take it off the table, because like I said, there's no point of holding shorts forever. Let's see. 25k is hard for BTC from last year, June. Bulls have to overcome this level. Absolutely, I agree, Prathish. I think if we can definitely keep pushing up, I think this is the last resort for shorts. If we do not hold this level, I definitely think price is definitely gonna be a lot more bullish, in my opinion. So that's why, it's a key turning point for me and what I'm thinking is going to happen. So yeah, so keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about the actual trade setup that we're in. All right, so like I said before, from a very large perspective, a 2-hour plus, I can see this clear as day. A to a B to a C. Long as we're below that pivot at around 25,311, we're definitely going to go ahead and remain short. As you can see, price is kind of fighting in this region, but we'll have to see what happens if price can hold below. Like I said, guys, I will be taking this trade as long as we're in this pivot, or as long as we're maintaining this pivot. Even if we dance around a little bit, I will continue to take this trade, because for me, it's a nice setup to not go ahead and miss out on. What the heck is with these songs? Hold on, I gotta find another genre. Let's do. Let's try this one. All right, sounds pretty good so far. All right, so yeah, I'm holding that pivot as long as we're below 25,311, 25,301, somewhere in that low 25,300s. Based off of this previous high, I will remain short. All right, as long as we're below that previous high, we'll remain short. And that's pretty much it for BTC. I really don't have any long positions at the moment. When we were at these lows, I like to see price give us an opportunity to take the reversal. In order for us to take that reversal, we have to go ahead and wait for an ABC setup to develop. Even if it's something like this, I definitely would have attempted it. But we just did not get that. We immediately, found support around a certain region, and we just immediately shot straight up. So that's pretty much it for BTC. I'll go over all the other trades that we're in shortly. Let's go over Ethereum. Ethereum is almost in a similar position. I go to the 3-hour, just as clear as the ABC. Long as we're below that previous high at around 1745, we definitely are going to be a lot more bearish, in my opinion. To me, let's see. Right now, my entry is at 1727.40 right here. Currently up 100% on that short. Like I said, same thing with BTC. We are letting these positions ride, guys. There is no reason to take profit early. All right. Let's see. That sound like sweet dreams. Yep, I thought about too, Coyote. I thought about that too. What's up, dude? Watching while working. Thank you so much, Clash Show. Thank you for stopping by, man. You know, you guys are taking the time out of your day to watch the content or listen to me. I really do appreciate it. You know, if you guys are just stopping by, I appreciate you guys like the video. Apparently that's what got this stream going last time, so if we can get that going again, I really would appreciate it. That was really fun. So let's see. Damn, Johnny, we in the club, turning up with the music at the moment. Hey, it's better than some of the other stuff that's been going on. So, same song. All right, so I got a little break in between. Yeah, it's the same song. Okay. So ETH, same thing. Longs are below 1745. This is a very important pivot to maintain below, and hopefully we're looking for a much larger swing to the downside. Doesn't necessarily have to mean new lows. You know, we can come in, at least put in a larger ABC. If price gives us a reason to go ahead and take a long position, we will take it. Ultimately, like I said, we don't take profits off of long setups. We take profits off of something called the continuation method. All right. What the continuation method is basically, let's say we get a larger move to the downside. If the pullback move or the pullback wave has its own ABC that's on a relative time frame to where I can see this on a much larger perspective, I will absolutely, we're going to use this line as our entry. I'll take profit and re-enter as soon as price gets back above and then below. Let's see. How much money do you reckon? Oh, hold on. I might need to sneeze again. Hold on. Yep. Excuse me. So let's see. How much money do you recommend you need to start trading? That's it depends, Vlad. It depends. Are you looking to go full time? Are you looking to make a certain amount in general? It also depends on what you're starting out with. Now, I don't expect you to answer that last question. But you guys have to understand, in this game, it takes money to make money. All right. You have to understand that, you know, you can turn, you know, like $1,000 into 100 grand, but it's very hard to do so. And it's likely that most of you guys won't be able to do it. Now, if you could turn 1,000 to 10,000, that's a little bit more reasonable. All right. It's still hard. But it's more reasonable than turning 1,000 to 100 grand. Now, there's a lot of things that need to go into that. You know, I was able to turn something like that into the low six figures. You could absolutely do it as well, but we need to be in the bull market. You need to have a certain amount in a spot position already. Price has to move a certain percentage. You also have to take into consideration your diversification of your accounts. There's a lot of things to consider. Golden, I would say a good rule of thumb is to understand that. I would say a good average is the way we do things. Now, guys, it's not every month that we do this, but I'm taking an average over a couple months. I would say we can probably add around 5 to 10% of our account, depending on how good of a win streak we're going. Now, if you're looking to make money off of trading, like live off of it, you can't just take the profits you made and, you know, take all the profits you made off the table. You need some room to go ahead and reinvest or accumulate your account with. So a golden rule of thumb for me is whatever money you make over the, like, let's say after a set of winning trades, take half of that and take it out. You can use that to go ahead and spend on your bills and all that stuff. Don't take all the profit, because you're not going to be accumulating your account. The goal is to accumulate, and also if you want to live, have to take money off the side to live. It really depends on what your standards are for living, as well as it really depends on how good you do. For example, if you want to make, let's say you want to make $25,000 a year. All right, $25,000 a year divided by 12 is about $2 grand a month. So you want to make $2 grand a month. All right, in order for you to make $2 grand a month, you have to make, let's say you make the lower echelon of 5% average. right? So 2083 times 2, you'd have to make $4,166 in order to consistently, make that 2 grand. Because remember, guys, you're not taking the full 2 grand off the table. The 2 grand is about half of what you would make, right? So you had consistently have to make on an average of $4,000 a month. If you're only making 5% a month, you need about, I think it was that, what, 80,000? Maybe 82,000. Yeah, somewhere like $83,000. Yeah, let's call it $83,000. So you're gonna have to have at least $83,000 in your account in order to make 4,150, and to take half that and accumulate it. All right, that's off of just $25,000 a year. If you want to go ahead and make 50 grand a year, live off 50 grand a year, you need about double this. And if you want to make $100,000 a year and still do this, you're gonna need quadruple of this number. So $83,000 times 4, you're gonna need about $300,000 in order to make 100 grand a year and still accumulate your account. So like I said, in this game, it takes money to, and this is just our strategy. I don't ever recommend, if you ever get to this number, never ever keep trading with it, with that amount. Diversify your account. Use stuff like for our trading style, buy spot positions, buy hodl bags, buy, take money out of crypto, invest in other things outside of crypto, other assets. That you're gonna need 300,000 of just your trading account, right? And I would say a good rule of thumb is you should probably have 15% of your total stack into an aggressive leverage trading account. Do the same thing again. So you probably would need like $2 million, maybe 2.25. Yeah, you would need about $2,250,000 in order for you to have enough money to safely put into a more aggressively leverage trading account like this and be able to make $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? I don't have 2.2 million. So it really depends on your standards, your lifestyle, how much you want to spend, how many bills you have. A lot of factors go into that. Obviously, if you wanted to make, just $25,000 a year off of trading, I feel like a lot of you, let's say even $50,000, which is like the average salary here in the US, you would need about half of that. So like about like 1.1 million, somewhere around there. That's a lot of money. Let's see. It didn't hit the red mark this time while sneezing. If I didn't close the trade, I would be down. It depends on your entry, Paul. Like I said, when we do this, Paul, we're looking for home runs. We're not just taking. I know you said you got in on the best position. If you can try to get into that line as close as you can, definitely do so. Not financial advice. That's just me. And like I said, I'm not looking to hold. I'm not looking to take profit as soon as I can. I'm looking to hold this. So, if you can get back up in these regions, I definitely would try to get back in, but not financial advice. You do that as you please. Johnny, are you a loud sneezer or are you the inward type of sneezer? I would consider myself a loud sneezer. It's just the problem is with this weather, 2 days ago, we had 6 inches of snow on the ground. And today it's almost 50 plus degrees outside in the sun. Let's see. Can you please check CRV USDT will crash to yes, beta bot. I'll definitely take a look at that in a second. What was your previous salary at BMW? Guys, I was not making a lot of money. All right. Just to let you know, before this, I was working, typical. I was out of the house like 45 hours out of, what was like 50 hours a week almost? No, 45 hours a week. because I would get an hour lunch break every day. But I was only making like 15 bucks an hour. To me, it was a dead end job, and unfortunately, like I said, because I didn't take the necessary steps in order to pursue like a higher education or get a better job. I was kind of, stuck in certain positions, or stuck in a certain position. My own choice, I understand that, but that's the reason why I got into trading. Well, trading has got me out of that loop. I don't need to have a job like that, but I don't approach my account like most people do. People think, oh, I have all this money, I could take this and turn this to $1 million or $2 million. No, that's not how it works. For me, it's about preserving as much of that capital as I can. Try to lose as little as I can. Slowly, invest wisely. Don't take on too much risk. And for me, this is more a retirement account. So I don't necessarily take money on my trading account unless I really, really have to. That's just me personally. I know some people like to just, spend money, and I did spend a little bit of money at first. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't buy anything too stupid. I bought a lot of what my streaming setup is here. My computer was probably around almost $2,000. This desk that I have here is probably like $800. I bought like a new guitar and stuff, like, little stuff like that. This camera is about $2,000, $2-ish grand, or was $2-ish grand. So, I spent money on things that are important. I bought like, trying to think of what else I bought. This mic was like $500. Everything I have, like the software I pay monthly. It's like I didn't spend too much money, but I did buy myself some stuff. Let's see. Trade those big boy trades. Yeah, we do our best. To kind of, hit grand slams, hit basically as big of a trade as we can. And that's why you see, like I said, this Bitcoin long position that we took. And guys, like I said, you guys can go back. The proof's in the pudding. Nobody else has taken. No one else is long the bottom, almost the exact bottom, like we have in our channel, with just as little stuff on their screen as possible. That's like my shtick. That's my thing. We were able to get to the bottom without any extra indicators, no volume profiles, no extra charts, no nothing, none of this extra noise that you'll see other channels use. Now, do I personally have a problem with any of those other people who use these things? No, just not my thing. And I'm trying to preach to a bigger audience that might be struggling with trading, or someone who, how do I say this? Someone who necessarily is either starting or someone who has had a good experience. Trading is hard as it is. There's no reason to make things harder, right? So I took this trade. I took profit at about here, off of this line here. That's where I took it. So that was a 15 R&R trade. For us, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. So, like I said before, this is a monster trade for us. We're looking to get another trade like this, to where we come down and put in a much larger pullback. That's what we're trying to get. All right. Let's see. Trading is means to an end. I use this money to build wealth outside of crypto. Trading is a tool you use. Yeah, it's like business. Like, when you start a business and you're doing well in that business, you take that money and reinvest it somewhere else, or you reinvest it back into your business. In return, you'll make more money on your business. It's the exact same thing. Take the money you make trading, reinvest it somewhere else. Or if you have a business, like I said, I know people in my personal life who run small businesses, and they take their money and they invest into crypto and other things. I tell them, hey, I don't give them financial advice, guys. Like I said, I don't give anyone financial advice. But I said, if I were you, I'd be doing this and this and this. So some of my friends who, run businesses who make a decent money are now able to have the opportunity to grow even further. It's the same thing with trading. For me, trading is not a wealth creator, it's a wealth multiplier. That's like one of my favorite things. That's like one of the most realist statements that I've ever said. Is trading is not a wealth creator? Yes. Can you create wealth? Yes, but it's very hard, right? But it's like I said, it's a lot easier to turn 100 grand into $1 million than it is to turn $1,000 into 100 grand. So keep that in mind. Let's see. I never done the math on it. It's crazy. Yeah, Mr. Kenny, it's a lot, man. It gives you a real perspective of what it takes to be an actual trader. I am 16 years old and live with my parents at the moment. Do you think $500 to $1,000 is enough to slowly multiply account? Yeah, Vlad, you're 16. That's young. Like I said, you can make, like I said, you have to be doing really good at this. You know, you can easily turn that into a respectable amount of money. And then, you know, don't be stupid with it. Be smart, be responsible. If that's all you have to trade with, Vlad, hey, that's more money than I had at 16, I'll tell you what. So be responsible with that, man. Don't be making stupid trades. Use good risk management. All right. If you are safe with it and you stick with a strategy that's consistent, you'll do well. In 5 years, that'll be a lot of money. Okay, I'll tell you yes. Okay. Kenny G, sup Johnny, good to see you, bro. What did you do at BMW? So I worked in the back in the parts department. Didn't sell cars, didn't work on cars. I was basically just a parts guy. Let's see. Next time I'll consult. All right, sounds good, Paul. It's all fun and games until emotion takes over in a 6-figure trade and you blow yourself up. Yeah. You know, luckily I knew that as I continued to grow, greed was a factor that I never considered, right? There's a lot of things I learned over the course of trading. It's not until you start doing really well until the greed starts kicking in, and that just adds a whole new layer. Luckily I was smart, made smart moves, and I can definitely say for sure that you know, greed does not get in the way for me anymore. That's why one of the biggest obstacles I had to overcome was greed. I'm in Colorado. We had 70 degrees yesterday and big snow today. Crazy. Yeah, and the weather is absolutely crazy, Kenny. How much is your average trade? On this account right now, my average risk is like $30-ish, somewhere around there. On my main account, I'm not really gonna go into that. I'll just say, I would say it's a low 4 figures. No, okay, high 3s, low 4s. That's like my average trade size. It's not that much, but I'm taking much larger swings on my main account. I don't trade like this. I mean, I trade the same setups, but I don't use the same risk parameters as I do on my main account. I use way less aggressive trades. Let's see. How much snow did you have? We had about, I think we got about maybe like 5-6 inches where I lived the other day, but now it's sunny out and it's like almost all gone. Like it never happened. Okay. Oh, it's like around 4K. I only earn around 2K a month. I only earned like $2,500 a month when I worked at my job. I know people with my experience earn more than 700K. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Any news regarding a possible R8? I love how you remember that, Jeff Jefferson. We'll see. Like I said, if this account gets to a crazy amount, I'll probably give some of it away, but maybe I'll buy myself a stupid car. Who knows? Let's see. Can you look at BNB? Absolutely. I have to look at CRV and BNB. I know once. I'll do CRV first for beta bot. I forgot about you, my friend. I apologize. So we do have a bearish setup on CRV. Long as we're below this pivot here. Oh, sorry, wrong tool. Long as we're below that $1.24, definitely a bearish. I feel like I'm listening to like the Undertaker's theme song right now. The bells. So, to me, you have a possible bullish setup here. If we do not put in a lower low, you do have a bearish setup here. If you're not in a short yet. If we come back above, let me explain. If you come back above without putting in a new low, guys, remember beta bot, this is only contingent on if we do not put in a new low. If we put in a new low, things change. So if we don't put in a new low, definitely $1.05 is a good potential short setup if you haven't gotten into one yet. But if we put in a new low, or even still, we can put in this high and put in a new low. All right. Very important bullish pivot to keep an eye on is around that 79.88. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see, Jeff Jefferson. We'll see. And then who else? What was the other one? BNB. Yes, CyberPie. I'll definitely take a look at BNB for you. I'm sorry I'm catching up on chat, guys. All right. Very important right here. This is interesting. So, from a 3-hour perspective, if BNB continues to pump, right? Hold on, I gotta move this way. If BNB continues to pump, we have this set up here, off of this high, off of this low. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Oh, I had to sneeze again. False alarm. So for BNB, if we can get back below 337.80, or sorry, if we get back above 337.80 and then get back below, definitely a potential short setup. Even though BNB is looking pretty bullish right now, it wouldn't surprise me if it wants to come up, puts a reversal there. So keep an eye on that. All right, not in financial advice. I'm just saying. If this was me, I probably would consider shorting it once it got above and then back below. That's the key point. Make sure the position gets above and then back below. Just don't take it at that line before we put in a higher high. Wait for it to get back above and then below. Because if we get back above and never put in a lower low, you just got to let that position go. It's important that we see price come back below that pivot. All right. That's the most important thing for BNB at the moment. On a much larger perspective, if we continue to pump, we're definitely going to put in a possible bear scenario at this pivot here. At around 390, 397. Where we do something like this. Definitely in the cards. I definitely will keep that in mind. Hopefully we can get a potential reversal off of that setup, but we'll see. Let's remember, if we do not put in, or sorry, BNB does not reverse off of this high, we'll keep pumping, most likely test 397. But keep that in mind. Who asked that? BNB, CyberPie, keep an eye on that just in case. Those are the two main levels for me. So, you know, at the moment, things are looking decent. There was this long setup here. I personally didn't take it. I don't know if any of you guys are in my chat right now or in my group who have taken that BNB position. But if you have, keep that in mind. That was the last previous bullish entry. Let's see. An A2 corner depending on the day in stress. The streaming gear was an investment yourself. Exactly. And especially because I wanted to get back into streaming. I told I've had this camera for a while. Eventually my setup gets better and better and better. So I do my best to try to upgrade my setup periodically. So you guys will be seeing a little bit of touches here and there to where I improve things on the channel. But I'm always constantly looking for ways to kind of reinvest in the channel. Like I just bought a third monitor recently. A third monitor is a lot easier for me to keep things organized. So yeah. Oh, Snow, my bad. I thought he was talking about. Oh no, not that, Kenny, not that. Are you even allowed to trade at 16? I'm sure in some countries you are. Maybe he's not from the U.S. Who knows, Badarius? Who knows? I'm sure they don't recommend it, but let's see. I mean, if you stop, oh, let's see. Yeah, like snow, cold stuff falling from the sky. Oh, jeez. Let's see. I'm in a few stock groups. We have kids in high school, 9th graders trading. Their parents open an account for them. See, I mean, when it comes to Bybit, leverage trading, there's a lot less. I would say there's a lot less rules behind that. But yes, if you're in the U.S., you have to have your parents sign up for you. What is this fun about Sheeb? I have no idea, Mark C. I really don't pay attention to that. Let's see. Mr. Kenny, I'm just Josh it up in AZ up north. We got a few inches. Dude, same here. Was nasty yesterday, sunny today. Yep. It's okay. Thanks. No problem. Prateesh, do you watch any movies? Yeah, every once in a while. I watched... Shoot, what was the last movie I watched? I went to go see the new Ant-Man movie. Maybe like a month ago. Not as often as I used to. I watch a lot of TV shows, but not too often I watch movies. If a good movie comes out, I'll watch it, but that's not too often nowadays. I'm surprised for this year. Like, usually during the colder months is when movies like to be pushed out. There wasn't really that many good movies this year. There's a couple, not too many, not too many. Let's see. The bottom is definitely in. I mean, Mark Z, it's definitely possible. But you know, never say never. That's my thing. Never say never. Let's see. Cyberpie, thanks. No problem, my friend. I got 7 BNB yesterday and started staking in that mofo. Let's go. Yeah, that's cool, man. Definitely. Let's hope it keeps pumping. But we'll see what happens. Betabot, thanks. John Wick is coming. Yeah, I'll watch the new John Wick movie. It's all the same. It's all the same to me. Like, it was, the first two are cool. The third one was kind of like a repeat a little bit. They're good movies to watch. Definitely good movies to watch. So I'll definitely watch the fourth one. Watch the platform in Pandorum. Interesting. Mark C, something about the founders in Shibarium. The decks just opened. I'm not fully in the loop. I call it on the Twitter. BitBoy was saying it was gonna blow the OP of the story. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. Guys, hit the like. Don't forget. I appreciate that, Cyberpie. I really do. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, I haven't even finished going over all the TA yet, to be honest. Let's take a look at. Did I finish ETH? I don't think I finished ETH, to be honest. Sorry for the guys who are watching the replay. I do my best to try to keep these things, get the TA out of the way first, but I know we've been going for an hour. I still haven't done yet. I'm still not done yet. So for ETH, I'm also holding a long position. Now, I'm not too confident in this one just because I'm ultimately looking for more upside, but I am holding this just in case. That's the setup I took. As long as, you know, I mean, obviously, in this scenario, if we were above 1555, we're still bearish, but ultimately, I'm looking for that 1745 to keep us down. But in the case we do keep pumping, I'll leave it open. Oh, the platform and Pandorum, those are movies. No joke, if you like scary on edge movies, though, I don't know why I hate scary movies. To be honest, I'm also kind of scarred. I don't know if I'm gonna bite myself in the butt for saying that. But my family thought it was funny to try to scare me as much as possible with the worst stuff when I was a kid. So I'm unfortunately scarred from that. So I don't have the best. I developed a reflex where I just start, if something pops out at me, I swing. But I've been a little bit better with that recently. I've punched people in the face by accident. I've broken monitors. I've broken computer monitors, not mine, but friends of mine. Punched a good friend of mine in the face once because of that, of like stupid jokes. So unfortunately, I'm not a scary movie type of guy. Unfortunately not. And I don't understand, why would you do that to yourselves? I get like the adrenaline, the rush. I just think it's stupid, my opinion. I'm not calling you stupid. I just think, why put yourself through it? LOL. Yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, I do not handle scary movies well. I went to go visit Kite, and his friend Monk decided to put on, I forgot the name of the movie, but it was more of like a creepy movie. It wasn't too scary. It was creepy. And there was a couple of times where I was like grabbing the edge of his couch. Like, oh, I almost broke the arm. That's how hard I was squeezing. I didn't almost break it, but I was squeezing it pretty damn hard. I also take my glasses off too, so I don't see things clearly. So that was the way to kind of get me through it. But yeah, I'm stuck in a room being like, not forced, but I'm stuck in the room watching this movie. I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna be that guy. Let's see. I think someone else used code for the decks or something. We're not changing anything. Let's see. Top. Oh, top of this. Okay, gotcha. I got you, Mr. Kenny. So yeah, so pretty much. $15.55 and also $17.45. Those are the two main pivots. So let them fight to the death, and let's see who comes out the winner. Let's do. Holy moly, Sheeb, that's it. Thanks, Johnny. I'll have to leave for today, but see you soon, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Harold. I really do appreciate you stopping by. Holy moly. Call me. I've had my friends literally call me a bitch to my face constantly. I said, that's fine, dude. I don't care. Cool with me. Doesn't bother me. Then I also hear the same stories that like they're like constantly like seeing stuff out of the corner of their eye. I'm like, hey man, you decided to do that to yourself, not me. Seeing like stuff move, or they think something's watching them because they watch Paranormal Activity. I'm like, all right, dude, congratulations. You put yourself in that situation. I ain't even mad about it. All right, so let's should we go over the larger picture for ETH? All right, I'll quickly touch on the larger picture. If we keep pumping, we're gonna retest this as a possible setup. All right, so the pivot's around 2032. If we keep dumping, we have a possibility of putting a lower low here. If not, retesting the lowest low. We gotta take it one level at a time. So as long as we're below 10.7, or sorry, if we continue to push down, we can. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but we can put in a lower low past 1070, and if we lose that level, 877 is the next low. Let's see. How long do you think? What do you mean, Niraj? How long do I think till what? How long do you think 1K to 100K realistically through the ABCs? Shoot. Let me do some math. Hold on a second. Let me do some math off screen here. All right, so I did the math off screen. So basically, I took $1,000 and I said, worst case scenario, you're able to make a 5% average per month and accumulate it without taking any money out. All right, in 5 years, 60 months, you would get this. But let's say you had $5 grand. Watch how much of a difference that is. All right. So this is 5% a month. Oh shit, I lost count. Shit. I'm gonna do it on stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. That's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in about 5 years off of 5 grand, if you made about 5% a month, you would turn 5 grand into almost 100,000. So that's what I'm saying, guys. It's very important that you guys have to start with more. It's unfortunate. Like, you can, if you're realistic, you know, $1,000 maybe turn it 20 grand in 5 years. If you can do better than 5% a month, that number changes. There's a lot of variables that go into that, but I'm taking like average person. If you have $1,000 and let's say you do 5% a month on like a low end, if let's say you're a beginner trader, let's say someone who's not that experienced, 5% is decent. So 5%, you know, you can turn 1,000 into 18 grand if you're consistent in 5 years. Let's see. First, you increase your portfolio to $500, then 500 to 5K. Yeah, and even like I said, if I started with 10K, 10K is, you know, I think. See if you can get to 100K in one. Yeah. So let's see how long it takes to get $100 to 1K off of 5 months. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Let's see. I'm gonna say do it in variables to 10. That's 10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. All right, so just about 40 months. It's like 48, so like 4 years. Let's see. You guys have to understand, like 5% a month is really, really good. Oh yeah, that's like Bit said. They have 5% a month. It's really good. Industry standard is 9% per year, measured with average gain of the S&P. Exactly. So 5% is really good, guys, a month. And to be honest, like I said, I got this account 40% in like maybe, let's say December I started it. So I was at, let's just say let's say I closed everything in profit right now. We're at 1396. And let's say let's say you started with 1,050. 346 divided by 1,050. 32%, divide that by, so let's see, it's March, February, January, December. Oh wait, right? February, January. I'm trying to think if it's, yeah, let's say 3 months. All right, 3 months is the best case scenario that I'm trying to think if I did it sooner or later. I'm gonna say December. Let's say December. Divide that by 3 months. We're averaging about 10% a month. So if you can make 10% a month, let's say you had 1,050, let's say the same amount as me. All right, let's just round it down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10. So in 30 months, we're gonna be sitting around Now, keep in mind, guys, 18 grand off of $1,000 is a big difference. Unfortunately, it might take you a while. That's 30 months. So 30 months, what is that? That's almost 12, 24, 2.5 years. So it's an unfortunate reality for this. It's going to be, it's a slow and steady process. Practice with small amounts. See if you can get 1,000 to 1K. We're gonna try to get a funded account. Damn, 5%. Okay. You can trade to 100K up to 1 mil, but you need to know how to trade. Absolutely, you mit. Let's see. Are you investing 1% portfolio? I'm using right now on this account. I'm risking about 3%. Last ABC short 10K. Oh, you're talking about like if I was using 100 grand. No, I do not use 1% of my total account. I use less than that. I probably use about, if I give you a percentage, probably like 0.25%, maybe less than that per trade. My total stack, probably less than that actually. Oh, never mind. This is through ABC. I misread. Could take a while. Yeah, it could take a while. Out of all coins under 10 cents, what coin do you see the largest potential? To be honest, Mark Z, I am not the guy when it comes to stuff like that. I have no idea. Okay, Paul. Let's see. I go all in when risking 2% for each trade. That's not the worst. It's not the worst risk you could be using. It really depends on how much you have. If you're using 2%, if you have if you have like 6 figures, that's stupid. That's really dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you. You should not be doing stuff like that. All right, let's go over LTC because I forget about LTC. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So LTC at the moment. That was a possibility I was looking at, but as long as we're below 85.50, I'm still holding shorts. Hopefully we can get, maybe this turns into a larger ABC, something like that. Also, that's what I'm looking for. If we continue to pump up, the next area which you could try to short is 105. I don't know if I'm going to be personally doing that, to be honest, but we'll see. I mean, besides that, I have an XRP long still, but I'm just waiting on the sidelines for that. We're kind of dancing around the entry right now, so we'll see if it holds or if it breaks. The entry is off of this ABC. All right, so as long as we're above 3609, I'm definitely going to be holding that. And we do my best to hold this and see if we can get a much larger push to the upside. So let's see. That's pretty much I have that's all the coins I'm currently trading. If you guys have any questions about the setups, how I do things, trading in general, please feel free to ask. Need to plug in my phone quick. Cool. Very boring day for trading. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It happens sometimes, Paul. Sometimes these setups come up every once, and these setups come up, I would say, once every couple of weeks. Like, what was the distance from here? The 21st, right? Is it the 21st of March? Yeah, so this one was almost a month away. So it takes a while for these setups to form, but ultimately, like I said, if we're on the right side of the coin, we should be getting a larger drop. Let's see. I feel like you can make more money when you take profits on altcoins rather than holding them for longer periods. Yeah, I would say if you time things right, yeah, absolutely, Niraj. That's definitely important to take profits, especially on altcoins. Let's see. Do you think we're going down or up for the crypto market? To be honest, BetaBot, as long as I can't say exactly for sure, but I can go based off of probabilities. The probability for BTC to continue to go down, especially at this pivot, as long as we're below 25,300, things are looking pretty bearish in my opinion. Doesn't mean we're going to put in new lows, but I think we're at least due for a larger pullback. Everyone thought we were going to get it here. I think we might get it this time. I could be wrong, no. But I would say the probabilities for more downside are more likely than more upside as of now. That can change tomorrow. But for me, as of now, that's what I think. Jerry, yo, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Also for all altcoins, usually altcoins follow BTC. That's probably, I wouldn't say that's like my best insight. And so, you know, if BTC is gonna fall, most likely some alts are probably gonna fall as well. I could be wrong, but majority of the time that's what happens. I haven't had some water yet. I filled this up last night because I knew I was gonna forget to do it before the stream. Thank God it keeps it cold for a very long time. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm all caught up with everything. Yeah, I'm all caught up with everything. All right, guys, we got about 26 likes, about 38 of you watching. I would appreciate if you guys like the video. If you do, you know, like hanging out with me today, if you like what I have to bring to the table, I would appreciate it. Apparently, I didn't realize this until the last stream, but apparently either I got lucky with the YouTube algorithm or the likes really do help. So please, guys, let's get that like number up to, well, I want to see you get it up to like at least 35, 40. That'd be nice. So I would appreciate if you guys haven't liked the video, please like the video. I really do appreciate it in advance. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, supporting me for subscribing, supporting me for signing up for the Discord, signing up, or, you know, coming in, even if you're liking the video, that helps support me tremendously. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. But let's get those likes up. 32. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it again. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. You know, this is an open platform, guys. This is a space for you guys to ask me any questions you might have. In the future, I'm going to be, you know, if you guys are interested, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be offering you guys something to go ahead and dive a little bit more deeper into ABCs. If you don't want to go ahead and jump right into this and spend money up front, or at least a lot of money up front, I personally think it's a steal for the value that's provided in my Discord and all that. I'm not gonna go ahead and shill it. I'll talk about that later. 34 likes, guys. Thank you guys so much. There we go. 34. I'm okay with that, but you know, guys, keep smashing the like button if you haven't yet. Like I said, it helps get me out there more, helps with the channel growth. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. Let's see, on the topic of 1K to 100K, I think ABC is very powerful strategies, but lacking data analysis, back testing, forward testing. With proper journaling, it can be refined and become probably the most clutch strategy in the game. Yeah, I definitely think so, Jerry. I definitely think so. The thing is, like, I've done this for a while. I've been doing this for the past year and a half. I would definitely say this is probably the best version of the ABC method that we're currently using. You know, I've changed things in the past or throughout the journey of me doing this are time perspective, take profit methods, just a lot of different things in general I have changed, and I personally think that this is probably the best version of our strategy so far. Let's see, Jerry, it says you can triple your account one trade. Yeah, you definitely can, Paul, but you have to be very risky to do so. Hey Johnny, thanks for streaming. If BTC would go higher than 26.5k, where would you short next? Let's see. That's a great question. So if we continue to put in new highs, to be honest, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna keep trying to short every single ABC to the upside. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna stick to this 25,300 entry. If we never see it again, if we pump straight through it, fine with me. I'll take it. That's why I'm holding long positions on different coins, just in case we do continue to go to the upside. But for me personally, based off of that opinion, I'm gonna just let it go. Like I said, this is a very important region for BTC to hold if there is going to be more downside. If we do not hold this region and we keep pumping, I think we might be in a stronger bull market. I'm not saying we're not. You just have to question. You have to question things. That's the beauty of how we do this and how our strategy works, is that a lot of the times when you think things might be bullish, that's in the perfect time to reverse is, in my opinion. Hey Johnny, thanks for I reread that. Thank you so much for the question. I hope that does help. I did a couple of times. That's awesome, Paul. Like I said, it's you can do it, but it's very risky. You would have to almost go in 100%. Depending on the size of the trade and how aggressive you're using, you have to use a lot of risk. Can you put in Discord your positions that you're holding for the future? Yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and post that. I'll post it after here. It's pretty much the same. You're putting 10k 30x at a time? That's a lot, Paul. Or 10x 30x 10k 30x leverage. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. You're putting 10k at a time? Jeez. I hope that's not a lot of risk for you. It is? Oh no. Let's see. A leaf baller, Niraj. Altcoins suck. The stop losses. Yeah, that's why I try to do my best. If I am going to trade alts, I give myself a lot of breathing room. But even still, that's not enough. We are still in BTC each shorts and XRP long. Yeah, so I am in. I'll show you right now. One, I gotta get rid of this. Come on. All right, where's the setups here? So I'm currently in a BTC short, ETH long, ETH short, LTC short, XRP long. Oh shit, I hit the wrong screen. I was trying to move something. The wrong button. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. I missed the ETH long. Thoughts on one continuous trend. My thought was one continuous trend. Yes, it was a leaf. But within that trend, there is a on BTC is a little bit different. But if I go to like an hourly and I zoomed out, this was a pretty clear ABC setup. I did not take the lower entry. I took the 1557 just in case we did pump. And it's not a position that's more than likely to hold, but it's something I'm taking just in case. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to move some stuff around on my screen on my end. Okay. Let's see. Geez, I saw the sub count, Johnny. 1.41K already. At least you are pumping instead of BTC. Yeah, we are definitely every day we're getting new subscribers. So guys, that's why if you guys are new to the channel, you guys have any questions about about what you see here today, the TA that I talk about, the strategy that I use, please feel free to ask. This is the time to do so. Do you have any David Tech bots running? I do not at the moment, Paul. I know some people had some really good results with the dead zone. I'm not sure if you're using them, but at some point I probably will. At some point I will. I am using. Jeez. Man, these numbers keep spam calling me. All right, this is like the third time I had to mute my phone. All right, so let's see. Are you using the dead zone, Paul, by any chance? How's that working out for you? Like I said, I heard the dead zone's pretty good. All right, guys, shall we play Wordle? Play some Wordle? All right, so if you guys are new to the channel, you don't know what we do here. One of the things we do is that we play a game called Wordle. If you don't know what Wordle is, it is a... Shoot, that was unlimited. The game where you guess a 5-letter word within 6 tries. We do this as a team. So if you guys want to contribute, you absolutely can. Audio. Oh, we got the D and the I. What do you guys think? Audio. Not okay, so there's no O. Oh, shit. For some reason, I still want to use the DI, but it's not. I know that's not the case. The I is probably in the second spot. You guys got anything? Just pull up chat. I want to pull up chat up here now. See if you guys want to contribute anything. So we got audio. I'm trying to think of what else is a good one. I don't know. Audio. I want to say a lot of these words I keep coming up with are 6 letters, not 5. Hides, maybe? Okay. No S. What would this end with? Yeah, I was gonna say Rider. Rider is a good one for Thish. Wider? What? Cider? There we go. I got it. Cider. It took me a little bit. Alcohol is the answer. Alcoholic cider. Absolutely right, Vlad. All right, now we're getting into some like cinematic, intense music. All right. All right, guys. I think today's probably gonna be a short one. Fortunately, there's nothing going on. Markets are kind of slow, so I get it. You know, people already got all the information. So, you know, we're just here kind of hanging out at this point. Fortunately, like I said, there's nothing too exciting going on. Not like last stream. I guess that was a we'll start getting those sooner than later, but that was definitely a fun time. It's definitely a good taste for me, good experience. So if you guys are new to the channel, I really do appreciate you stopping by again. And if you guys just subscribed or have recently subscribed during the period of the stream, Vlad, hey, what's up? Talk to you on Discord after. Yes, I have to just do a couple things after we're done, and I'll get back on. It just won't be right away, like maybe like 20 minutes. All right. But yeah, I'll let you know, Vlad. I'll let you know. So I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, whether you're new or a returning viewer. Yeah, I really do appreciate really do appreciate you guys stopping by. We have our levels. You guys know what I'm looking for. Hopefully going into the weekend, we can get some move. Like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of sideways action that happens with these price moves sometimes. So I really do appreciate it again from the bottom of my heart. Be good, be safe. Let's go say goodbye in chat here. Obviously, JD Club, CDC bro, thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you again. I know you were new to the channel, so I really do appreciate it. Vlad, Pratish, Paul, Alif, Niraj. Let's see. Is it Dennis? Yes, it's Dennis. Dennis, BS Music Cinema, thanks. I do appreciate you. Jerry, Flavio, Umit, Mark, SB, Niraj. Everyone who's been here tonight, Mr. Kenny, Cyberpie, Badarius. Did I miss anyone? Jeff Jefferson, if you're still here. Kenny G, if anyone else is still here. I really do appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Keep on rocking, man. It'll come. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it one bit. You know, we're making progress. We're doing good. You know, once the account starts doing better, we'll start getting more viewers, or you know, once the market starts moving a little bit more. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Again, really does mean a lot to me. So thank you for your support for the channel. Until next time, I'll be back Sunday. So I am going to be streaming the same time. So if you're in the US, it's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I believe in the rest of the world, it's still the same. So is it 6 p.m. UK? 6 p.m. UK, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, because we're out of daylight savings until the rest of the world catches up, maybe I'll keep this time. Who knows? I know Perthish was a big fan of earlier times, so we'll see what happens. But I really do appreciate it, guys, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hopefully the market moves, but be good, trade safe, use good risk management. Don't be stupid. You know, you guys know the drill. But love you guys. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Until then, have a good rest of the weekend. And I bid you a farewell.